Guys, today I want to talk about the 5 best free apps for adventure travel to take your summer to the next level. Get out there and find your adventure all over the place. Number 1, Google Maps / Google Earth. I use them kind of in conjunction with each other. I search a place on Google Maps with the satellite view, and then when I want to check elevation, when I want to check topography, I go over to Google Earth. I take the GPS coordinates that I find in Google Maps and I plug them into Google Earth. It gives me a better topographical layout. A lot of you guys have asked me, how do I find the places that I find? The awesome places like the tubs in Sequoia National Forest. I saw right next to the parking area, there were these polished granite bowls right near the parking area. So I scoped it out. It looked like, okay, I could definitely hike down to that. It didn't look too steep or dangerous. And that's how I found what they call the tubs. I was calling them the mini cups because they kind of resemble the 7 teacups. That's how I found what I ended up calling Treasure Hunt Falls out in Malibu. I saw an awesome spot by the side of the road. I pulled over. I saw this amazing waterfall off in the distance, searched it on the satellite view on Google Maps. Then I put those coordinates into Google Earth, checked it out, and I said, you know what? I can definitely hike to that. Another great place I found was Beyond the Grotto Trail. I found that massive waterfall that ended up being private property. But if you saw my Beyond the Grotto video, that's how I found that spot. I find countless amazing hidden waterfalls, slot canyons, and spots using that combination. Google Maps, Google Earth. Number 2, Big Swings. I love this app. This is a free app that gives you cliff jump spots, hot springs, swimming holes all over the world. He's constantly updating it. There's a free version and a paid version. The only difference between the two is the paid version doesn't have commercials or advertisements. If you're into cliff jumping, if you just want to find swimming holes that you didn't know about, maybe you're in your area, highly recommend Big Swings. Number 3, no list of adventure travel apps is complete without All Trails. All Trails is awesome, and literally it's all trails. Mountain biking trails, hiking trails, running trails. All Trails gives you all the information you need to get out in the wilderness, hike those peaks, hit those canyons, and find adventure out in the wild. It gives you feedback for the people that have been up there recently. So when I hit Santa Paula Punch Bowls recently, I checked out the trip reports on All Trails to see it was flowing, it was reopened, and that provided me the information I need to get out there, find some adventure in the Santa Paula Canyon. I just discovered All Trails has international maps too, which is amazing. Speaking of international, number 4, the best way to get to those international adventures, the Skyscanner app. This app is amazing. It allows you to set alerts for when a fare drops to a certain point. It allows you to search multiple geographic locations. It allows you to say, where's the cheapest place anywhere? So if you have flexible dates, flexible budget, you can pretty much accommodate anything. So Skyscanner will tell you when those cheap fares hit to that location you've been waiting to get to. Grab that $200 flight to Hong Kong or Canada, South America, Cabo San Lucas, wherever you're headed. Skyscanner sets the standard for what a cheap flight app is. As far as cheap flights go, I'm going to do a whole nother video on all the different resources I use to find cheap flights. Number 5, once you get to those international destinations, where are you going to stay? The best place to stay, the free place to stay, couch surfing. Couch surfing lets you hang out on people's couches for free in all different parts of the world. I just started using it myself. I hosted my first guest last week. The best way to do it, to build up a reputation on couch surfing, is to host people first, build up a good reputation for you, ask people to be a guest on their couch. Sometimes you can get a free private bedroom. It enables you to stay with locals, enjoy food that local people are eating, and sometimes they'll even take you around their town, their city. They'll show you the best places to go so you get a real local experience when you use couch surfing. And the best part is, it's free. My top 5, Google Maps, Google Earth, Big Swings, All Trails, Skyscanner, and couch surfing. I hope you guys use these apps to get out there, find your adventure, have a great summer, and be infamous. All Trails. Fuck me. In terms of cheap flight apps, Skyscanner stats. Skyscanner.
Infamous.